It's time for us to take a look at our rundown of our Alaska headlines today. But first, I'd like to introduce you to a new sponsor, Inland Petro Service, Inc. If you're an Alaska business, you know the importance of lighting and signage, from the installation of new signs to maintenance on existing signs, whether LED or neon, from canopies to parking lot lighting, or if you just need to have a banner installed. Inland Petro Service is the way to go. With over 25 years of experience in Fairbanks, they will be able to help you with all of your needs. So give them a call at 907-451-1905 or visit their website at inlandpetroservice.com. Once again, that's 451-1905, Inland Petro Service, Inc. Thank you very much for your patronage. Let's take a look now at some of our Alaska stories for this Monday morning. You may have heard about the Fort Lauderdale airport shooter. Apparently had some ties to Alaska. He served in the Alaska National Guard, actually had taken a flight from Anchorage to Fort Lauderdale where he took the gun that he had checked in to fly with and then began to indiscriminately shoot people. Now the Anchorage police and the FBI involved with this. They're saying that they actually had him on their radar all the way back in November and even prior to that, in which he came into them and said, I'm hearing voices in my head. The CIA is trying to get me to kill people. I'm being influenced by ISIS. I don't want to hurt anyone. They took his gun, investigated him, decided to give him back his gun. His brother said they should have done something more about it. They're saying that the U.S. government failed his brother. He came to them with a mental health crisis, and they didn't give him any treatment and turned him away. The state of Alaska is, quote, zeroing in on a natural gas contract as they are proceeding to formally unite these now two government efforts to provide gas to the Fairbanks area. Still no contract, but they're zeroing in on it. The EPA has agreed to a new cleanup of Fairbanks air, a new deadline. They're going to take a look at it in August. Also, they're taking a look now at a new bill before Congress that would require a fresh look at Nome as an Arctic port for U.S. national security interests. It's not just a matter of having a deep port for exploration or for mining, but now also for national security is what they're saying. In light of those dog shootings that happened in the Fairbanks Borough, I think it was late fall, early December, the Borough Assembly is now introducing a new ordinance that would make it illegal to intentionally kill or commit any kind of harm on an otherwise healthy animal. A man who was charged in a machete assault in the Anchorage homeless shelter. It looks like they don't know why he did it, but he locked himself in the shelter bathroom while police were on their way. He's been charged with assault. Alaska senators are setting their eyes on drilling in ANWR. Remember, it's been, 30 years that they've been trying to get ANWR open for drilling. They're trying again. Also, the Juneau officer who shot a man because he thought he was pointing a rifle at him was cleared by state investigators. What he was actually pointing at the police officer was a tire iron. But they said that because he thought he had a gun, he was justified in using deadly force. Governor Walker is planning to freeze the pay of non-union employees starting in June. Or is it July of this year? July of this year, all for the next 2 years. No merit increases. That's only for the non-union employees. All of the union employees, they get their regular step increases, no problem. Southeast Alaska is going to be hit hardest in terms of the job losses that are coming next year for the state of Alaska. The forecast says that primarily it's going to be government jobs that are going to be lost. And the Anchorage mayor says the city of Anchorage needs a sales tax because they want to provide police service for the Seward Highway. Juneau Assembly is tonight going to be looking at an issue of making it illegal to camp in downtown Juneau. This because of a homeless problem on the rise. That's going to be the subject of my commentary today. And 2 Alaskans were featured in a national literary magazine. Also, if you are following the Yukon Quest, there are 2 more that have dropped out, Schandelmeyer and Ellis. However, and I think there were 4 that had dropped out total. 4 others had signed up, so the number of teams competing on February 4th is still the same. 23 teams starting in Whitehorse, coming to Fairbanks for one of the last great sports in the world, dog washing. Check out what I'm doing, of course, at radiofreespeech.com. Tell all your friends, and please become a supporter either through Patreon or through a direct subscription, or like Inland Petro Service, if you'd like to become a sponsor. You can shoot me an email as well, steve@radiofreespeech.com. Thanks.